What's up, everyone? RC Thunder here, and Happy New Year. Today, we will be doing the New Year's Eve Pokemon Go collection update. And in the end, we'll be doing it a little differently this time. This is the first Pokemon Go collection video that has, with the introduction of tags. Tags are something you can add to all your Pokemon, and you can put them in different categories. And I have several categories that I'll be looking through. Hundo, Shiny. Unfortunately, I don't have any Shundos, so scratch that. Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5, Gen 6, Gen 7, Gen 8, and Legendary and Mythicals. First, we will start with Gen 1. And we have an army of Pikachus here. We have Umbreon Pikachu, Rayquaza Pikachu, Sun Pikachu, Flower Pikachu, Charizard Pikachu, and just so many other Pikachus. And we got GoFest Squirtle, GoFest Charmander. Unfortunately, I don't have GoFest Bulbasaur, but hey, there's always next year. A Detective Pikachu that I named Ryan Reynolds after the actor who plays Pikachu in the Detective Pikachu movie. Lucario Pikachu. Cubone Costume Charmander, or Halloween Charmander. Shadow Hypno. I actually made it a quest to get the fully evolved versions of all of the new Team Go Rocket Leader Shadow Pokemon. And yeah, Shadow Omastar and Arcanine are coming up soon. Party Hat Pikachu 1. Actually, it's not 1 because, what is it? I don't know. We have Sun Pikachu 2. We have Yamask Cat Squirtle. At first, I was kind of disappointed by Squirtle's Halloween costume. I mean, sure, it's Yamask. It's the featured Pokemon that only spawns during Halloween events. But when I got this guy, I discovered something. He actually has candy inside his hat. So that's pretty cool. It's not just a Yamask top hat and a bow tie. We have the rarest Pokemon in the game, Ditto. Unfortunately, the IVs are horrendous, but I don't care. And it's so rare that, for example, we have the new Winter Pikachu. It's a snowman costume. It's adorable. Looks kind of chubby. Considering how many Pikachus I got 102 Pikachu candies. And I only have 11 Ditto candies. And I have not used one rare candy on a Ditto. I've never used one rare candy on a Ditto. That just shows how rare this Pokemon is. Pikachu is already a rare spawn, like, unless it's an event, and I still have 122 Pikachu candies. But Ditto is so rare that I only have 11. Yeah. We have Nidorina. And yes, I already have a Nidoqueen. It may not be a hundo, but during the Nidoran Research Day, I got a 98 IV Nidorina. Yeah, this will make one fine Nidoqueen. Perhaps even one to rival my current one. Alright, we got Pikachu Libre with the exclusive move Flying Press. Don't know why I said fire. Flying Press. I always wondered, because Flying Press is the signature move of Hawlucha, which is a Gen 6 Pokemon that is currently not in the game yet. And I always wondered what they would do for a Pokemon like Hawlucha in Pokemon Go. Well, I would probably introduce it with like a raid day, like they did with Alolan Marowak. They would introduce it and make it like either a hatch Pokemon or maybe a 3-star raid boss or both. And maybe in the future you can introduce Shiny Hawlucha to the game by making it a raid day, giving it a raid day like they did with Alolan Marowak a few months back, and maybe you can potentially get a shiny Hawlucha with Flying Press. Shiny Hawlucha is actually really good, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Pokemon Journeys, Pikachu. Pokemon Journeys, not Pokemon Go Journeys. We have Mimichu. Unfortunately, I got rid of my 2019 Mimichu because this one's a lot better. Both stat-wise and CP-wise. We have Shadow Omastar. I have Shadow Arcanine too. He might be coming up later or soon. But out of all the three, Shadow Omastar is definitely my favorite because its red eyes just look like crocodile eyes, and it just looks so cool that way. Makes it look like something that you'd see in a horror movie. It's something that the main character of a horror movie would be too dumb to run away from. We have Halloween Bulbasaur. Funny story. I didn't get this guy during the Halloween event. I hatched it on November 6th. Well, the thing is, basically I got this guy in an egg in October during the Halloween event, and I never hatched the egg until November 6th. And what happened was, I actually had a sick day that day. I was sick and I was too sick to do online school because I had a massive headache and it hurt to look at my computer screen. So I was laying down when I decided, hey, why not check Pokemon Go? Maybe I can get a shiny to brighten up my day. So I checked Pokemon Go, and then I realized I have an egg hatching, and I'm like, oh, cool. And I hatch it, and it turns out to be this Bulbasaur. After the Halloween event ended, and I was so sure that I wasn't going to be able to get Bulbasaur in time. I was very happy when I found out that I got this thing. Speak of the devil, we have Shadow Arcanine right here. This guy's also pretty cool. Basically, they're all cool, because as shadows, they all look so evil looking. I mean, Hypno, Omastar, and Arcanine, they just look so evil with the red eyes and the purple aura. We have Ash Hat Raichu. Fun fact, this is actually the Ash Hat Pikachu that I caught in 2017. I figured I'd keep it as a Pikachu because I didn't know, mainly because I assumed that it was a legacy Pokemon and it would never come back. So I kept it as a Raichu, as a Pikachu, and lo and behold, it did in fact come back. So I evolved it into Raichu, and now it's good to know that this thing will eventually come back again as like a potential, potential shiny. Because it was in fact available, and that time it could actually be shiny. Because in 2017, shiny Pokemon didn't exist in Pokemon Go. So, it was a pretty cool way to bring it back. Yes, we have Party Hat Pikachu number 2. I hate how the only difference is that they're wearing different hats. And also, what idiot thought that it would be a good idea to make it not evolve? I mean, sure, some people like to keep them evolved, like me with the Ash Hat Pikachu, but I just kept it that way because I assumed it would never come back. I just kept it like that because I assumed that it would never come back. But now I realize that it could come back, and I wanted to evolve it, but no, they're making it so we can't evolve them. But luckily, not every event is like that anymore. I was pretty mad that we couldn't evolve the backwards cap Krogunk, which that was pretty cool, but we couldn't evolve it, which stunk, but we could evolve other event Pokemon, which is good to know that they haven't forgot about the evolutions of all these iconic Pokemon. Speaking of which, we have Journey's Raichu, Butterfree, Winter Raichu, Party Hat Raticate, Magneton, Lieutenant Surge. I actually got a lot of the Pokemon that the Kanto gym leaders had, and I wanted to name them after their gym leaders. So yeah, I had an Onix named Brock, a Psyduck named Misty, this Raichu, which is still named Lieutenant Surge, a Gloom named Erica. No, I'm sorry, it wasn't Gloom. It was a Tangela named Erica, and a Weezing named Koga, and a Kadabra named Sabrina, a Growlithe named Blaine, and a Rhydon named Giovanni. But I figured that would be a waste of time and it wouldn't really change the Pokemon at all, so I just got rid of them. I kept Lieutenant Surge because it's a cool name. Lickitung, Poliwrath, Vaporeon, Raichu Detective, Victory Bell, Seeking, Halloween Gengar. I know people have always wondered what this costume Gengar is wearing. All people really agreed on was that it was cool, which I can agree, it really is an awesome costume for a Gengar, but for those of you other Pokemon Go players, like Mystic 7, Pokemon Master Holly, Zoe 2 Dots, and JT Gilly, JT Valor, all you people who play Pokemon Go like me, this costume is a Mega Bayonet costume. I always thought that it would foreshadow that since Mega Gengar was the new Mega for the Halloween event in 2020, I'm thinking that might foreshadow that maybe Mega Bayonet might come to Pokemon Go in 2021. Maybe you can get a Bayonet out of a raid with a Mega Gengar costume. That would be cool. We have a Slowbro. I do have a much stronger Slowbro that I use for battles, but this one is for the Great League, because with Confusion and Water Pulse, it is a monster in the Great League. We have Pidgeot, Carl, Valheim, Watch Alpharad and you'll know what I mean, Wigglytuff, who is once again a beast in the Go Battle League. Great league. Nidoking. Starmie. Electrode. Beedrill, which, yes, I have Mega Evolved in the past. Primeape. Better Slowbro. Well, at least not IV-wise. Arcanine. Sandslash. Weezing. Venomoth. Executor. Jolteon. Aerodactyl. Cool. This is actually an amazing hatch that I got from a 2K of all things. I mean, an Aerodactyl from a 2K? That's just a steal. Rapidash. Nidoking. Well, I may not transfer this Nidoqueen once I evolve my 98 Nidorina. It's not as good as the Nidorina, but it's still not that bad, so I might keep it. Dodrio. Purified Venusaur, which I am very tempted to give a charge TM to. Purified Lapras. This thing is actually surprisingly good because I got this from Sierra, I think. Yeah, I got it from Sierra, which it's actually it's actually a surprisingly good Pokemon to have. Like, I technically hate catching Lapras. Like, Lapras is a beast in battle, but in the wild, it's basically like a parallel of Snorlax in the wild, because whenever I would battle Sierra and try to get a Shadow Lapras from her, like 80% of battles I failed the Lapras because its catch rate is just so disgustingly low. With a Hitmonlee. Another Aerodactyl. Like, it's in the 2K? No, I actually caught this Aerodactyl in the wild, which is insane. Hitmonchan. Clefable. Blastoise. I have an incredible Blastoise story to tell you guys. I'll show you when we get to the shinies. Tauros. Kabutops. Golduck. Flareon. Squidward, the Tentacruel. Jinx. Flareon number 2. Rapidash number 2. Snorlax. Gengar. Gyarados. Charizard. Not Comday. I have Comday Charizard coming up in the shinies. Tauros. 2. Muck. Kingler. Alakazam. Tauros. Number 3. Chad, the Machamp, number 1. Vaporeon, that is the Ultra League. Gyarados, number 2. Pinsir, number 1, question mark. Snorlax, number 2. Pinsir, number 2. Alakazam. Machamp. And here's my Dragonite. And my strongest Pokemon, Dragonite. This is my prized Pokemon and is such a good thing for me. It is my first Pokemon I've ever got to the 3000s. It's great. Now we have Gen 2 Pokemon, and don't worry, there won't be as many. We have a Shadow Skarmory that I got. I'm very proud of this thing. I love it. It's so cool. Bo Smoochum that I got during the Fashion Week event. Unknown that I got during the Enigma Week. Delibird. Not the current Delibird. This is a regular Delibird, which I really hope they don't make another costume next year. I already hate how Delibird is a costume. Like, give us the original Delibird. Like, I don't see what's wrong with that. Togetic. Not a hundo, but it's still pretty good. Yeah, we have a Shadow Crobat, which I love this thing. It's so good. Bo Delibird, which the reason why I hate this thing is because of that green and red bow. What's even the point of having a bow on this thing? That's like giving Yamask a different mask. It's just not a good thing for a Delibird to have. This thing could potentially be a legacy because of this bow. Please, Niantic, I beg you, give us regular Delibird during the next Christmas event of 2021. I beg you, please. Could get to thousands, but no, not gonna be foolish. Hitmontop. Jumpluff. Slowking. Bellossom. Noctowl. Kingdra. Sudowoodo. Lantern. Quillfish. Skarmory. This one's actually really good. Forretress. Umbreon. Mystic Umbreon's child. Typhlosion. You. Versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. Satan. Miltank. Jingle Bell Stantler. See, this is a costume that I'm okay with having. It's a perfect costume. It's a perfect Christmas costume for a Stantler. And I hope they bring it back every year, unlike that stupid Delibird bow. Feraligatr. This was my first of the 3 Gen 2 starters that I evolved. Politoed. Mantine. Don't know why Mantine can learn Bullet Seed, but go with the flow. Sunflora. Stantler. Stantler. Meganium. And in order of which Gen 2 starters I evolved, it was Feraligatr, then Quilava, then Meganium. This was actually a wild Bayleaf that I got during the autumn event. Purified Crobat. Love it. Tyranitar. Incredibly proud of this thing. Ampharos. The strongest electric type, I'm pretty sure. Scizor number 1. Houndoom. Scissor number 2. Blissey. Donphan. Espeon. And that's it for Gen 2. Now we have Gen 3. I'll wait for this. No, let's do it. After this, I'm taking a break. Shedinja. Beautyfly. Nosepass. Dustox. Grumpig. Grovyle. Swellow. Litwick Cat Sableye. Clanpearl, or hopefully Huntail. Mawile. Sableye, regular. Volbeat. Glalie. Swampert. Manectric. Camerupt. Mightyena. Absol. Wailord. Corn the Shiftry. Blaziken. Gorbis number 1. Pelipper. Flygon. Cradily. Whiscash. Seviper. Bayonet. Claydol. Altaria. Walrein. Bayonet number 2. Exploud. Ludicolo. Cradily number 2. Sorry, I love Cradily. It's such a cool Pokemon. Chimecho. My mom loves this Pokemon because she loves wind chimes. Gorbis number 2. Slacking. Gorbis number 3. Masquerain. This one's actually a really good Masquerain that I found in the wild. I found it as a search kit and I evolved it. It was a great decision on my part. Camerupt number 2. Onion, the Breloom. Cacturn. Oh, and if you want to find out where the word onion came from, click the link in the description. You'll find out. Cacturn. Lunatone. Milotic. Number 1. Metagross number 1. Metagross number 2. Solrock. Crawdaunt. Salamence. Hariyama. Armaldo. This thing was named Gary. Metagross number 3. Probably wondering why I have so many Metagross. Well, it's because of the Go Battle League. During the first few weeks of the Go Battle League, they had Metagross as a reward. Not Beldum, not Metang, a literal, fully evolved Metagross. Which is why I have so many of these. I'm actually kind of glad they fixed that because it was just so broken. Gardevoir. The waifu Pokemon. Much more superior and Milotic number 2. Purified Metagross. And yeah, that's it for Gen 3. What's up for Gen 4? Yeah, I'm taking a break. Alright, I'll see you guys next clip. You know what? No, I'm finishing this now. We have Rapper Krogunk. Backwards Cap. Spirit Tomb. Spirit Tomb 2. Bastion. Vespiquen. Gabite, Bronzong, Wormadan, Infernape, Mothim, Cranidos, soon to be Rampardos, Luxray, Skunk Tank, Empoleon. A lot of people argue which Sinnoh starter is better, Torterra, Infernape, or Empoleon. I love all three of them. I don't really have an opinion on each of them. I just love them all. Torterra, speak of the devil. Ambipom. This is actually my first ever Sinnoh Stone evolution. Frostlass. Was it? Never mind. Sometimes I forgot which ones went before it. Dusknoir. No, Honchkrow. Yeah, it was Honchkrow. Honchkrow is my first. Was it? Yeah, Honchkrow. It was Honchkrow. Honchkrow is my first Sinnoh Stone evolution. Toxicroak. This is Hippowdon. Toxicroak. Mamoswine. Drifblim. Floatzel. Community Day Electivire. Honchkrow. As a little New Year's way, as a thing for New Year's, I wanted to evolve this thing, near New Year's. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I evolved this thing at the time of New Year's, and it turned out to be 2020 CP, so I'm like, oh, cool, what a coincidence for New Year's. So, but little did I know how 2020 turned out. Drapion, Gallade, Mismagius, Staraptor, Glaceon. Petition for Staraptor Community Day in 2021. Porygon Z Community Day. Roserade. Yanmega. Hippowdon number 2. This is not a shiny Hippowdon. This is just a female Hippowdon. There's a difference within the genders, like Hippopotas. Tangrowth. Comday Magmortar. Rhyperior number 1. And Rhyperior number 2. Fun fact, this Rhyperior is actually Comday. This Rhyperior is actually a Community Day. Now Gen 5. Ducklet. Darumaka. Cubchoo. This one I'm okay having the bow. Vullaby. I don't have Sandile or Poniard yet, but I'll get them eventually. Yamask. Swoobat. Scraggy. Rufflet. Petalil. Gothorita. Emolga. Carablast. Zweilous. Clang. Pignite. Swadloon. Zebstrika. Love how the stripes glow. It's such a nice touch. Cofagrigus 1. Tirtuga. Seismitoad. Selgor. Don't have Escavalier yet. Corragonal. Garbodor. Galvantula. Chinchino. Samurott. Buffalon. Cofagrigus number 2. Basculin. Amoonguss. Whimsicott. Sawsbuck. Stunfisk. Superior. The only Unova fully evolved Unova starter I don't have yet is Embor. I'll eventually get it. Crustle. Seriously, listen again. Listen to how small this cry is. It's so quiet. Golurk. Simipour. Behem. My latest good Pokemon, Vanillix. Not all that great stat-wise. Stats aren't that special, but this is a really... I'm pretty sure I'm one of the first people to get Vanillix, so this is cool. Winter Sawsbuck. Scolipede. Stoutland. Throw. Reuniclus. Durant. Buffalon. Beartick. Excadrill. Gigalith. That's it. Now for Gen 6 Pokemon. Don't have that many, so bear with me. Froakie. Esper. Litleo. Well, I have 2 Litleo. This one's going to be a female Pyroar. Fletchinder. Diggersby. Quilladin. This is me after quarantine. Braixen. Love the animation. Just so cool. Male Pyroar. And that's it. I have a female Litleo and a male Litleo. Because similar to Hippowdon, since the forms are different based on what gender your Litleo is, I wanted to have one of both. It was a lot tougher than Hippopotas though, because male Pyroar were a lot more rare than female Pyroar, so female Litleo were spawning more commonly. So yeah. Gen 7, just Alolan forms. Alolan Persian. Alolan Ninetales. Alolan Raichu. Alolan Sandslash. Alolan Marowak. Alolan Golem. Alolan Executor. Alolan Executor 2. And that's it. Now finally Gen 8. Galarian Yamask. Berserker. Galarian Stunfisk. Galarian Farfetch'd. And Obstagoon. I literally only have 5 Gen 8 Pokemon. Legend and Myth, we have Meltan, Shadow Suicune, Shadow Mewtwo, Articuno, Victini, Mew, Moltres, Latias, Cobalion, Groudon, Kyogre, Kyogre number 1. Kyogre number 2. Landorus. And that's all. So, now for Hundos. Purified Shuckle. Marowak. Ninetales. Girder. And Unpheasant. Now for my army of shinies. We have Magikarp. Both of these Magikarp were from Magikarp Community Day. Well, this one wasn't. This was from the December Com Day. Shiny Meryl. My most recent shiny. Shiny Electabuzz. Shiny Butterfree. Shiny Turtwig. Shiny Weedle from December Com Day. Shiny Empoleon. Very weak, unfortunately. Shiny Charmander from Charmander C-Day. Party Hat Eevee. Nuzleaf Shiny. Porygon. Magmar. Shiny Porygon. Shiny Magmar. Shiny Electabuzz. Shiny Magmar. Shiny Cloyster. Shiny Electabuzz. Shiny Mareep. A random shiny I got during the Fashion Week event. Shiny Porygon. All these Porygons were from C-Day. I've never gotten a shiny Porygon outside of a C-Day. Shiny Trico. Shiny Magmar. Shiny Ghastly I got during December C-Day. Shiny Porygon. Shiny Porygon Z. This is Com Day. Shiny Electabuzz. Shiny Abra I got during December Com Day. My first ever shiny, Shiny Plusle. Torchic. Beedrill. Com Day. Shiny Swellow. Shiny Charmeleon. Shiny Party Hat Raichu. Very proud of this thing. Shiny Arcanine. Shiny Sunflora. I actually got this on camera in a Pokemon Go Journeys episode. Shiny Omastar. Shiny Ivysaur. Shiny Yanmega. Shiny Linoon. Shiny Magmar. This is a really awesome shiny story because basically I was in school doing online school. I was in between classes. I was getting ready for my 6th period history class when I found a wild Blastoise, and I'm like, oh cool, free Stardust. And I click on it, and it's shiny. I practically lost my mind when I saw this. And I caught it on the first ball, because I would have been broken for the rest of the day if this ran from me. And I am very, very proud that I got it. Shiny Porygon. Shiny Cast Form number 1. Shiny Dusknoir. Shiny Ninjask. Shiny Porygon 2. Shiny Marowak. Also got this on camera in the same Pokemon Go Journeys episode as Sunkern. Shiny Electabuzz. Shiny Gengar. This is a Comday Gengar that I got in December Comday. Shiny Electabuzz. Shiny Bronzong that I caught as a Bronzor during Bronzor Spotlight Hour. I was really surprised when I got it because this was my first ever shiny I got during a Spotlight Hour. But then I found out why, because Bronzor has an insanely high shiny rate. It's a rare spawn, but it does have an incredibly high shiny rate like Aerodactyl, so I'm glad I was able to get it when I could. Besides, the green suits it very well. Tops. Funny story. Also during online school, I was taking a break because I have several periods off on certain days of online school. And I got a shiny Omanyte, which turned out to be that Omastar from before. But then, it turned out to be, get this, I got a shiny Kabuto, literally I got a shiny Omanyte, then a shiny Kabuto, literally an hour within, literally an hour of each other. Got shiny Omanyte first, then an hour later, I got a shiny Kabuto. I got it during class, too. Don't tell my teacher that I was playing with my phone during class. I know I should have, but I'm glad I did. But still, I'm really good in science class, so it was cool. Shiny Porygon. Shiny Flareon. This was my guaranteed shiny Eevee encounter in the Jumpstart to Research. Shiny Castform number 2. Shiny Porygon. Shiny Porygon. Drifblim. Shiny. I found a shiny Drifloon, which I failed during the Catch Mastery Ghost event. But then I got a redemption immediately after because... Not immediately, but... I found a shiny Drifloon, which was my second ever shiny fail in Pokemon Go. And I was distraught. But then, after I got back from recording the Pokemon Go Journeys episode for shiny Drifloon, I found a shiny Drifloon again. And it turned out to be this big boy. And I gotta say, it's a very beautiful shiny. Shiny Pelipper, my first ever daily encounter shiny, is a Wingull. Shiny Lopunny. Comday Electivire. Shiny Ludicolo. Shiny Shiftry. Shiny Alolan, my first and only hatched shiny. Shiny Skarmory I did not get from research. Shiny Magmar. Shiny Houndoom. Shiny Gliscor. Shiny Lunatone. My first shiny regional Pokemon, I think. Shiny Starmie. Hang on, I'm gonna plug this in. Shiny Steelix. Random Onix and it was shiny. It's great. Shiny Gyarados. Shiny Comday Alakazam. Shiny Charizard. Shiny Aggron. Shiny Porygon Z. Tri-Attack, Comday, Shiny McMortar, and that is everything. That is every Pokemon I own in Pokemon Go. Unfortunately, no Shundos yet, but maybe eventually. That is all for now, and quick shiny check. No, not you. That's a friend that I've become best friends with. Shout out to her. Alright, and that will be the end of this video, and this will be the last video of 2020. Hopefully we will have a better year next year, and I will see you all in 2021. This is RC Thunder signing off. Have a good day, Happy New Year, and see you in 2021.